I know it all has to do with what we're,
No problem.
the resolution, right?
We're all set.
Okay, thank you. All right, welcome everyone. I'd like to call the meeting of the Clarkson Town Board to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence for our servicemen and women, first responders and veterans, particularly those who have paid the ultimate price, as well as our healthcare workers who tirelessly work to save lives every day. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay. As we begin this meeting, I'd like to first read a statement from the Clarkson Town Board, particularly with regard to the events from this past weekend. Like many in our community, we are saddened by Sunday's apartment fire at 3640 Lake Road that displaced so many of our neighbors. Our thoughts are with the individuals and families who have lost their homes and are facing difficult days ahead. In Clarkson, we are more than just residents, we're neighbors. When one part of our community is hurting, we all feel it. We want those affected to know that they are not alone. So many community partners and small businesses are committed to supporting them now and in the future. We are grateful to all first responders, including the many firefighters, EMS personnel, law enforcement officers, and Red Cross for their quick and professional response. We also thank our Fire Marshal Steve Frosini and our Highway Superintendent Bob Viscardi for assisting at the scene. Thank you to the many residents and businesses in Clarkson and adjacent towns who have already reached out to help. So many offers have posted on Facebook. Your generosity reflects the very best of neighbors supporting neighbors at this difficult time. We posted this on Facebook as well as on our website for anyone interested in seeing it or passing it along. Okay, I'll comment a little bit more on that a little later in the on the event later in the meeting. But for now, we have, as part of our open forum, we have our assessor, Tammy Baker, here to report on the 2026 reassessment and the Board of Assessment review.
We had over 160 formal hearings. I did 4 walkthroughs of properties. We had 18 residential grievances and 6 commercial grievances, which is out of woods and will most likely file on Article 7. They have until the end of July to file that. The 2025 total assessed value was $621 million plus the town taxable of that was $542 million plus. The 2026 total assessed value was $816 million plus, and town taxable is $713 million. So basically, the taxable value for the town increased by $170,376,801. When we take the town of Clarkson back up to 100%. And I do have the certificate here that from the state saying we're back up to 100% equalization rate.
Can you provide those numbers to Tammy? Sorry,
I'm
to
gonna get
Susan,
these
to the
for
town clerk?
Suzanne,
Yeah,
because
no,
there's-
that's
Can you
good.
email it even too? I'll take it, but if you could email it.
There's other stuff I have to discuss because I've
Okay.
had a lot of emails since the state of New York. The Governor Hochul has passed 100% veterans exempt. If the veteran is 100% disabled, they have passed them 100% tax exempt. But it's up to each local option. So I've had several people already reach out to me and ask me about it. So the county, city, town, village, or school district may adopt a local law resolution providing the primary residence of any seriously disabled veteran shall be fully exempt from taxation and special district charges, assessments, and special ad valorem levies, provided that such veteran meets all the requirements of this section and such veteran has met at least one criteria set forth in paragraph A subdivision, criteria set forth in paragraph goes on and on. So for the town of Clarkson, we have 68 veterans with disability ratings. Of the 17 have 100% disability rating. This would equate to about $2.4 million being off of your taxable value if you were to adopt this for the veterans that are 100% disabled.
Minus
This is always changing, so this changes every single year because a veteran might get a new disability rating. So that would be forever changing based on their disability rating.
Who provides that disability rating?
The VA.
The VA does? Okay.
And I'm thinking the VA's letting people know that this exemption's passed, because that's why we've been starting to get inundated with the phone calls. So it's something for you guys to review and look at by March 1st of next year. If you want to do something, I just wanted to be proactive, so that way, if you start getting some of your 100% disabled veterans asking you questions, I wanted to make you aware of this. If you didn't want to go to that, you could go to the new county limits, which I put on this letter, because the county increased the veterans exemption limit and the disability exemption limit from last year, or from a couple years ago, which is higher than what we currently have. So, I mean, if you didn't want to go to the 100% exempt, you could actually increase the amount that they can get. So instead of getting maybe a $100,000 exemption, you might get a $150,000 exemption if they're 100% disabled, based on their assessment.
You said that there's 17 that are 100% disabled
Yep,
out of 68.
correct.
Okay.
Does, since this is brand new, does Sweden know what they're doing yet?
No, I just gave this to
As
Adam
well, right?
today.
Okay.
Her comment was because it's budgeting time, I wanted everybody's aware of it, so you have until March 1st of next year to do something about it. But in case you get your veterans asking about it, I wanted to be proactive and be in front of the horse before you get to that point, so you're always aware of it and you can act on it in the future if you have to, if you want to.
So it's effective 3/1/27.
Yes. It doesn't come effect until the governor signed it, but it doesn't really take effect until October 1st of 2026 is how the law was written. But everybody's taxing it. Most of the majority of the states taxing the stat state is March 1st of next year.
Okay. Thank you for that. Does anyone have any questions for Tammy? It's a lot of information. I think it's going to be easier to understand it once I see it, right? As opposed to just hearing it. So it'll be good to see it and read it.
Right on
Okay.
this letter, just so you can see it.
Okay.
Read it. Like I said, I had a lot of questions already, so I wanted to be proactive for the board, so you guys are made aware.
Made aware. Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you.
This is from Leanne's if you'd like to.
Oh, okay.
Which she's not coming in.
No, she's not coming in. All right.
But she would be.
Okay, thanks, Tammy. Susan just sent me a report from Leanna Hale, who was supposed to be in tonight as the historian, which is why we have the triangle track flyers. Did you have one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's more in the lobby.
Yeah, there's more in the lobby. Handouts of the Triangle Tract History Museums, which include all towns that were in the tract in 1801, were handed out. The handouts are also available in the lobby for anyone interested. Please view the QR code on the front page for further insight regarding the Triangle Tract. Leanna mentioned that this was formed after the Morgan Manning House no longer had a historical society. It was felt that all towns involved needed to have their events advertised. This is the original formation of the area before the towns were settled and established. In the shape of a triangle. Okay. So she is the historian for us, but also the historian and Triangle Tract Historical Society president. A lot of titles for her. Okay. Thanks for giving that to us. All right. Open forum. Any other items? Martha, do you have anything for us? Okay. Yeah? All right. The first item on the agenda itself, Tammy, if you wish to stay or leave, it's up to you. Tammy, I guess who's going to stay? You want to stay? Feel free. Okay. Resolution to authorize acceptance. Boy, it's been a long day. Authorize acceptance of voluntary contributions to the Hamlin Dog Shelter. As it reads, it's designating recipient of voluntary animal shelter contributions pursuant to New York State Ag and Markets Law, Section 109. Whereas New York State Ag and Markets Law 109, as amended effective December 2025, requires that municipalities include in the dog license applications and renewals an option for voluntary contributions to support an animal shelter. And whereas pursuant to such law, voluntary contributions collected in connection with dog licensing are to be provided to the organization under contract with the municipality for animal shelter services. And whereas the town of Clarkson currently contracts with the town of Hamlin Dog Shelter to provide such services, and the town board wishes to acknowledge and implement the requirements of section 109 in a manner consistent with the applicable law. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby acknowledges that pursuant to New York State Ag and Markets Law, section 109, all voluntary animal shelter contributions collected in connection with dog licensing shall be for the benefit of the town of Hamlin Dog Shelter as the town's contracted animal shelter provider. And be it further resolved that the town clerk is authorized and directed to update dog license applications, renewal forms, and related materials to include a clearly identified voluntary contribution option in compliance with section 109, including language stating that such contributions are voluntary and not part of the license fee, and identifying the town of Hamlin Dog Shelter as the recipient. Be it further resolved, town supervisor is authorized and directed to establish a dedicated fund or budget line item for the receipt and accounting of each contribution. Be it further resolved that all funds collected pursuant to this program shall be remitted to the town of Hamlin Dog Shelter no less than annually, and may be remitted on a more frequent basis as determined appropriate by the town's financial officers. And be it further resolved that the appropriate town officials are authorized to take all actions necessary to implement this resolution, including administrative and system updates. Okay. Susan gave us, is it something that you're going to slip in with our renewals? Do you want to explain it?
Sure.
Okay.
So, this took effect technically in December of 2025. Our computer system, it's Edmunds Gov Tech, but it's our BAS computer up here at the counter. They have yet to prepare the proper upgrades so that I can input the information on the dog renewal form as is. We can create a space, it's not going to be a problem. I have to wait for them to do it. However, it is now June and I still don't have that. So I did attend a conference just recently, and I'm hearing that several places have moved on ahead. They're not waiting. They've created a flyer that I have also, with assistance from our attorney, that I will accompany with our renewals that go out each month. And I can read it real quick. It's when you renew your dog's license, we can now accept your voluntary donation to our local dog shelter. Again, this is a voluntary contribution. All funds collected will support our local Hamlin Dog Shelter. If you wish to contribute, please include one check payable to the town of Clarkson, along with a separate check for your annual dog renewal payment, also payable to the town of Clarkson. Yes, I would like to make a donation to the Hamlin Dog Shelter and have included a separate check for X amount, along with my separate renewal payment. Trying very desperately hard to explain to everybody they're two separate things, and hopefully that's going to come out that way. And it's been reviewed with both Ursula as well as Attorney O'Toole for quite a bit. And we feel this is the best way to move forward for right at this moment. So as soon as this gets, a resolution is set, I'm going to move forward and include it in the next month's renewals that go out. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
People are going to wonder, why can't I just write a check to the town of Hamlin?
I don't know. New
Hamlin- or
York
the
State
Hamlin-
tells me that we have to do
We
it
have
through
to,
us.
the money has to be generated
has to come
through
through
our
us.
account, right? That's the kicker, right? It would make sense to me that that's going to.
We talked
I know
about that,
we
remember?
have, and residents
And it's
are going to
like,
get all
I
mixed
know,
up.
I know,
It's
but-
required by law that we do it this way.
And everyone is doing it this way.
It's clunky, but it's legal.
It is.
Yeah. So
That's
there's-
the best way.
Again, there's going to be a learning curve, and anyway,
It'll be fine.
No, I know.
We'll work through this.
they'll
with-
adjust.
Yeah.
They'll have to adjust.
Yes, so, okay,
No,
thank you.
Okay. Very good, thanks.
Yep.
Looks good, like the puppy dog.
I'll make the motion.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
thank you.
pass it.
Forgot. Right, all in favor? Oh, do we need a
I'll
second?
second
I need a
it.
second, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries, thanks. Yeah, okay. Number 3 is a resolution to authorize a merit increase for Deputy Town Clerk Carla Ward, retroactive to June 15, 2026. We've all read the review. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second
Any questions for Susan on this, or are we good? Any comments? Okay, all in favor?
that. Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And motion to approve merit increase for Justice Court Clerk Susan Weiss.
So moved.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. And third is, lastly, is motion to approve new Highway Department seasonal part-time employee Brandon Bartek, laborer, step 1, at 1846, effective June 16, 2026.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Bob, is there anything you want to add about hiring Brandon?
No, not too much. It's just,
Okay.
he's just a summertime laborer for
College kid,
weed whacking
right?
versus painting, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
College kid.
Okay, that's good, and we'll be happy for the help. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries, thank you. And the financial report for the month of May, we received it. I trust you've all had an opportunity to review it. We have a motion.
I'll make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Okay. I don't have a written report. I'm just gonna, I'll wing it a little bit. Today was primary day. I did visit both lodges this morning. It was, I guess consistent but slow. By noon they only had 12 at the library. I stopped at Kimball on the way out today, and they had 61, I think was the total. So, I mean, the day's not over. And it's all. It's a primary, so it's only half, it's only half.
No one local.
Right, and there's no one local, correct, but anyhow, it was, I'd like to touch base, thank them for working, it is a long day. They do every year county decides to make changes. In fact, I asked to look at I wanted to look at the ballot, because they usually post the ballot on the wall. No, can't do that. You have to scan the QR code, and unless you're in that district, it won't give you that information. It's just complicated, right? It just does not make it easier. I want to look on a wall, and I want to see what so I think that's a complaint that both sites are finding, that people don't have smartphones. They don't know what a QR code is, nor do they want to go to the QR code. They don't know how to navigate a website once the QR code gives you that. It's just not user-friendly for an aging community, or even not everyone has a smartphone. So I'm a little disappointed about that. I hope that changes for the general election.
Early voting was very successful though.
I heard it was.
Early voting. And when you get your ballot, when they print it out, it's really simple, because those are the people you can vote for.
Right.
And instead of having a whole array of people, so there's simplicity on the one hand too.
Right, but what's given you, did you really vote, Martha?
Mhm.
Did you? Okay, so what's given you is specific to you,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Right, so, and that's good. That's amazing. I don't know how they can do that but you couldn't see a ballot ahead of time unless you logged into unless you got into the Board of Elections website to view who you were voting for. I was going to do that before I went, but I thought, and clearly I wasn't voting, I just wanted to see who was on the ballot, right?
You didn't get a mailing from the Board of Elections?
No, I did not.
I did.
Yeah, well, I think because you're a Dem, you did, and I, as a Republican, I did not. So I don't know if it was specific to that. I don't know. I did not get a mailing to tell me it's just unusual this year for some reason.
We got a reminder to vote, like a postcard, right?
No, yes, but the postcard I got on Saturday was to sign up to work the primary.
Right, that too, but I didn't get anything.
In 3 days from now.
Announcing who's on the ballot.
Right.
I didn't have that either.
Right.
There was a lot in the news.
There
Yeah.
was a lot in the news, right, but I was just curious to see the ballot, and they said, no, you have to, now they don't put it on the wall anymore, they You have
Because it's
to,
different for everybody.
yeah, it is, I guess. So anyway, I guess things change and you just adjust, but I was surprised, that's all. And I find it difficult for some of the residents. Okay. I just, so much has happened in the last few days. I just wanted to give a little, I've talked to Steve Persini, our building inspector, of course, every day and since Sunday, but I'm just letting you know some information that he provided to us. That he, having to do with the fire up the street. He contacted Red Cross when he arrived on scene and set Red Cross up at the fire hall across the street. And they have been counseling the displaced residents and guiding them through insurance and the rebuilding process. Red Cross has also used our Goodwin Lodge yesterday, right,
Yep.
Susan? Yesterday,
Yes.
and whenever they need it, they know that they can come to us and to meet the residents there. He's been in contact with Eric Bassett, the property owner. He was on site the entire day on Sunday. He responded to the scene early Sunday morning and stayed the entire day until the site was secured. And he was required to hire 24/7 security at the location, and they would be posted until the building is raised. We also required hard fencing around the building to restrict access. We have provided Goodwill Lodge for the Red Cross. Many local businesses have stepped up to handle donations of money and needed items. Let's see. Eric Bassett is dealing with all of the residents' needs. Whatever they need, he's made himself available to that. Let's see. One thing I wanted to do was, I know, even from that, then it was within an hour of my being notified that I got a notice from the Dave Maynard from the Hamlin dog shelter saying if anybody needs housing for their dogs, he would take them. If they needed food, they would have them. I got another call from Dave Howlett stating that he contacted the Brockport School District and they were ready to offer housing for any of the, through Red Cross in case anyone needed housing. It turns out, I think, only one family needed to be put into a hotel. Others had other family to go to, which was good, or friends, but everyone did find housing. But just knowing that Brockport School District was ready to work with the Red Cross was good to know. He didn't see any breakdowns in the response or the actions taken during the fire from any of the agencies involved. Let's see. In fact, tonight, he's been, and the property owner has been very receptive to any direction that Steve has offered him. Steve has consulted with the fire chief all through the event and came up with a safety plan for the site once it was stabilized. Eric has hired a cat recovery person who has installed game cameras to hopefully detect the 2 lost cats and to trap them. He's allowing residents to visit the property tonight from 6 to 8 with a list of critical items that may have survived the fire and work with the fire department personnel to enter the building to recover those items. And right now we're waiting for the insurance companies to complete their investigation and the inspection before we can issue an order to demolish the building. All fencing and security will remain until the building is raised. That's just a quick report. I'm sure when time allows, Steve will provide, a better write-up. And whether you're on Facebook or not, I mean, there's just so much information that's out there right now. I just did want to mention some of the ones who have offered to help. It crosses town lines. There's Dave Maynard, of course, with our Hamlin Dog Shelter. A lot of the restaurants and companies are offering to adopt families, specific families, whatever they set up, whatever monies come in, or they double it, or however they're arranging it themselves. But that includes Custom House and Ridge Runners, Gallo Performance, All American Acres, All American Diesel Service. Those last two, they're both in Holly. 3 of these are in Clarkson. 1 is in the village of Brockport. Zales Landscaping in Brockport. Big Guys Campground, which has the 585
Back porch,
Back Porch Restaurant
County Line.
on County Line Road. The some GoFundMe pages have been set up that are individual to the affected families, but the Brockport Parent Teachers Student Association has offered to run those GoFundMe through their association. I don't know if that allows for greater I'm not sure how they're doing it, greater range, I'm not sure. But they're offering to step in to have that, or to oversee that part of it. The East Avenue Animal Clinic is donating foods, and we've directed them to take that up to Hamlin. I know that morning I talked to Steve this afternoon. He said that morning that the whole plaza was shut down, and it was Father's Day, so Millhouse couldn't have their Father's Day breakfast, so that was a big deal. And it's unfortunate for them. And in hindsight, maybe it didn't need to be shut down because it was further up the road. But that's at the time. But even so, they ended up providing sandwiches to all of the first responders who were there. Cusimano's made breakfast sandwiches or made breakfast pizzas. Crosby's across the street, donated water. It was just an all hands on whatever we could do. It's heartwarming to.
Impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive. It really was, right? So, yeah, it makes me proud.
You should be.
So, I mean, I have nothing to do with it, right? But it's just
It's where we live, our community.
it's our community, the way Brockport just kind of came in and took over, and I'm impressed with the professionalism of the Brockport Fire Department. Truly, it's stellar. So
It's like speed of everything though, too. Like people didn't know. Yesterday we've had so many calls because they're not sure where to go and
right.
they come here. So we must know what's going on, that kind
Well,
of a.
we did. Yes, Susan. Thank you.
Mhm.
We are getting the calls. We do know of 2 sites specifically that are taking donations. Only
We now know.
those 2 sites, right?
We learned
and one of
today.
them is the Truly
Pampered.
Truly Pampered Spa and Salon, which is in Brockport,
Right
right?
by Grinds.
In the Grinds Plaza.
Oh, it's in the Grinds Plaza. Oh, thank
Yes.
you, because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And Petnaries, which is right at the end of Clarkson on Clarkson Town Line Road. Everyone knows where Petnaries is, Roosevelt Highway. They have donations. My husband stepped there today. It's like overloaded. But they will continue to take them. There was a post saying that the Church of Latter-day Saints, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, right up here at right before the roundabout on the east side, they will agree to take those donations from the small businesses. So not individual people going, right? They'll make arrangements with small businesses to meet them, to open up the doors to take those donations. Meanwhile, anyone who does want to donate still needs to go to those other 2 specific sites. Donate there, and then the small businesses make arrangements directly with the church. That information is, I don't have those numbers. I don't want to put the numbers out on
It's
this.
all on Facebook.
It's all on Facebook, yeah. But
Yeah.
if someone doesn't have that and wants to call,
We'll have it prepared.
we can have that. We'll have that ready
Mhm.
to give that information out. And then I think the church, that's what they need. The church is going to sort through all of those items and make them available to anyone who is in need. And they've set a time aside, I think it's this Friday or so, something I read somewhere, that they'll make it available to those residents to come to choose what they need to help them out. So that is what I have. I don't know if anyone else in the meantime, since 4:00, has heard anything different. Okay. All right. So that's okay. That's my report. What else do we have? Who's after me? Town clerk. Town board. Anything? Town board?
Yep,
Oh, that's right.
Kind of the library
Mm-hmm.
meeting last Wednesday. This Thursday at 4:30 is the ribbon cutting for the new pavilion
Right.
that was installed at the library. So photos first, and then we'll try to do the ribbon cutting. It was originally advertised at 5 o'clock. Now, when they want to try to push it up 15 minutes to 4:45, because Patrick doesn't want to get in the way of the ice cream and hot dogs provided at 5 o'clock. You don't want to keep the kids from the ice cream from Ujia's, and then I think Kiwanis is doing the hot dogs. Unfortunately, the library didn't get the grant from Joe Morelli's office. Associates come in, let's do a minimum, medium, maximum, get it going, get the engineering firm. This grant will come again next year. So, you know, it was my recommendation was, let's start. I mean, even if it's the minimum, let's start with the engineering, get the project rolling. If the grant comes in, then we can pivot at that point and do more if the money's available.
This is for the children's
This is for the
wing,
children's
correct?
room, correct.
Okay.
Yes. So that's, so we'll have Vargas and his associates in next meeting. And then the interim, Patrick's gonna reach out to a couple of engineering firms to get things started. And the Friends of the Library had a yarn and fabric sale that benefited the library. They raised $1,000 from that. So, and that's all I have.
Thanks. Anyone else?
All set,
Nothing?
thank you.
Okay. Kathy, nothing? Okay. Town clerk?
Yes. Okay, I have completed my town and county tax season. I've satisfied the warrant of approximately $6.6 million, and subsequent surrender has now been sent on to the Monroe County Treasury. I now have a few months to prepare for the next round of school taxes that start in September. I attended the New York State Association of Tax Receivers and Collectors Conference, which was held June 7 through 9 in Niagara Falls. It was awesome, very informative, very well attended, with over 130 tax receivers and collectors involved. A detailed summary was sent to all board members last week, and thank you all again for allowing me to attend that. It will undoubtedly be beneficial for my office, so thank you again. I've ordered new patriotic banners for Lake Road, and our highway department will place them on telephone poles heading towards the roundabout as soon as they arrive. And that is it for me.
Thanks.
Yep.
I don't have anything from the building department other than what I've already reported. Attorney O'Toole?
I'm good.
Okay, highway superintendent?
Well said.
Okay. The minutes from June 9th, 2026, may I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. And pay the bills, $46,745.88.
I'll make the motion to pay the bills.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. And motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
No, it's not an executive session. We're gonna do an attorney-client privileged meeting. You have to, right, okay, so,
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.